Hi, welcome to Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, the Facebook page on YouTube. I just had a thought. Right now, it's probably out there and there's no chance of it actually being real. But it's nice to imagine if it was. Right now, here's my idea. Now, would be my dream. Right, just imagine. Right now, we've got Comic Con coming up, and it's already announced that there's going to be a trailer. So then, the other thing is, could they be announcing anything else? Or will we just get a panel coming in, the cast and characters and whatever, come onto the stage, say their hellos, and here's the trailer and stuff like that. And you know my thoughts about the trailer, about not revealing too much. Now, some of these Comic Con things, they plan out a whole future for films, but right now, what's been said about DC is that they're staying quiet, and they're just wanting to find out how well Justice League does. Right now, I would love Justice League to top Avengers, because it'll quiet the naysayers and it'll quiet the Marvel fans who's been putting DC down. But realistically, I don't think it will beat Avengers, because Avengers was the first one that came out. It was the first band together superheroes, and it was also sort of kid friendly sort of thing. Right? But who knows? It's up to us DC fans to go out there and buy the tickets. But anyway, drifting off the subject. My idea would be, now, they're staying quiet. Now, normally what people do, they go onto Facebook or they go to social medias and they find out so-called news, right, which basically is clickbait. And normally they just pick up here and there, or I know a person that knows a person that has said this is what's going to happen. Right? You know what I mean? So that is how supposedly we are getting the news. Now, you think back to Star Wars and how they kept things a secret by, the secret of who Luke's father is, and there must be something, and Warner Brothers, somehow, they know things going on, right? They don't just wake up one morning and say, right, here's a little tidbit for the press. I've made up my mind, we're going to do this. And, no, they must have plans set in motion, right? They don't just have a meeting every day and guess what they're going to do next. What they do, they must set out a plan, right? So the plan is, so far, allegedly, they're waiting to see what Justice League does. But what if that's not the case? Now, we've been told that The Flash has already got the script done, and they're waiting on the director coming on board, and he's going to direct the films. They're wanting Robert Zemeckis for The Flash and stuff, and there's no film coming out, and people are guessing, well, there's just going to be one movie next year. But what if, right, and this is a big what if, right? This is fantasy. This is what you call conspiracy theory. Okay, this is Mel Gibson and conspiracy theory. This is how way out wacky it is. But I can't believe that a multi-million business, Disney, Warner Brothers, 20th Century Fox, or whatever, that everybody that works in these film studios basically gets a wee bit of news, then goes out and tells everybody. There has got to be some form of secrecy stuff going on. Right? Surely, now, granted, if somebody was shooting the Flash movie, you would see, the characters and actors out in the world someplace and people taking pictures and stuff. But, I mean, Star Wars tried to hide the Return of the Jedi by calling it Blue Harvest. So people do go to great lengths in hiding the fact of what they are doing. Another thing is the Justice League. You know, somebody's seen a sort of tower. Somebody's seen a tower that was that resembled, that could have resembled the Justice, you know, the Hall of Justice, but that is probably put to bed now and thought, no, it's not the Hall of Justice, it's something to do with Aquaman or something like that. Who knows, right? But granted, we just don't know anything. And that's how we follow these websites blindly into one wee bit of news. And then they find that these same websites that we follow contradict themselves weeks later because they find out the actual facts. So, but what if DC already has planned, already knows Justice League's going to do well? Right? They've put at the start of the credits Wonder Woman with all the superheroes, so they really want to go ahead with all these other films. You've got actors not wanting to say anything. The Rock telling us that Shazam will appear early. Right? Maybe he's already filmed his bit. There are so many what ifs in today's world, right? But I'd like to think that come after Justice League, they might roll out the timeline of films, right? Now, I know that's a Marvel thing to do, they stick to it, but they've already changed things. They were meant to do Inhumans, right? And it fell through, right? Star Wars lost its directors for the Han Solo film. Okay, that was kind of pushed aside and not made a big deal of it, right? Things happen on a constant basis, but my conspiracy theory is what about if they've already done some films? Okay, what if they've already halfway through The Flash? What if they've already got the director? What if they already know when they're going to start filming the next movie in maybe January or February? Right? Maybe they're not waiting to see what Justice League turns out to be. You know, maybe this is, and they've managed to keep all of this stuff a secret from these things. And maybe they won't, on Comic Con, they won't set out on you know, revealing when the movies are coming out, right? Because they've already did that with Jeff Johns and Kevin Smith, and they outlaid their plans and they made some form of timeline, and it never worked out. So maybe, again, they're keeping things close. You know, what's the phrase? Close to the heart, close to their chest, or whatever. They're just keeping their cards to themselves, and they'll let us know when it's time for us to know, and they'll keep all these other clickbait sites away, because let's face it, you know, it's they're not really doing the movie industry any good. You know, if you have to have Jeff Johns tweeting and telling them what bollocks are speaking. So maybe the best thing to do is just don't release anything. Keep things top secret of what they're actually doing behind the scenes. Now that's my conspiracy theory, that they're actually got more done or more planned to do. What do you think? Do you think it's just all poppycock? Do you think, you know, that these websites that we read about and, you know, Variety, could they keep a secret from Variety? Is this just a fan that's just wanting DC to exactly know what they're doing and have these secret sort of meetings and secret filming and secrets of stuff, and because they have learned it from the trailers and how to keep things away and keep villains secret and storylines and whatnot, or when to advertise the film. A lot of people saying that Wonder Woman's marketing wasn't good, and lo and behold, it's still doing well. This is a movie business that's lasted for so many years. Maybe they've got a way now of keeping secrets. Well, let me know what you think about the conspiracy theories behind what I've just said. It could be all rubbish, you know, but deep down it's one part of me that would love it to be true, that they're already filmed some sort of Flash movie or Cyborg movie or a quarter of it and stuff. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Man of Steel fan gives out. Man of Steel gives out. Man of Steel fan gives hope out.